Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am standing right next to Golconda Fort, which is located in Hyderabad. Back in the time when India was only the main center for diamond trade, Golconda Fort used to be the place where people used to come for trading diamond. In fact, many theories suggest that the famous diamond Kohinoor used to be in the vault saved with the Golconda Fort. Now we'll go to the ticket counter and collect our tickets. So right now we are standing right next to the entrance, main entrance of the Golconda Fort. It is basically 13 kilometers away from the main city, and you can book a cab to reach here. It will take you 30 to 40 minutes to reach here. It's very heated, so please do carry a water bottle when you enter inside. Also, if you want to see the sunset and the light and the sound show which happens in the evening, it's better if you come around 3 or 4 in the evening. You can enjoy both the sunset and the light and the sound show. Now we'll enter and see what's inside. Come along. Built in the 11th century, the Golconda houses 4 forts and is surrounded by an outer wall of 11 kilometers. The grandiose Fateh Darwaza is walled from the 3 sides. In case of an attack, it is because of these structures that the enemy elephant won't gain enough momentum to batter the gate down. You can see the magnificent acoustic design of the fort once you enter through the main entrance. It is believed that below this sound, if people clap, then the sound reverberates so hard that it reaches the highest point of the fort, which is the Bala Hisar. The diamond cuts that you can see in the ceiling is what amplifies the sound to reach the highest corner. Below you can see people are even trying the clap. So we can say that it has been one of the most defensive fort back in that time. Every time an enemy will attack the fort, the alert system was so strong that in a fraction of a second from the main entrance to the highest point, the signals will be sent. Right now we are standing inside the army barracks. If you enter this place, you can find it's a little cooler than the rest of the areas. The reason being, if you see in the top, in the ceiling, it has been constructed with limestones and urad dals. Especially, this was constructed for the soldiers to keep this area cool, especially in the summer of Hyderabad. Of course, this beautiful fort has several secret tunnels and escaping routes. There are several rumors that suggest that there is a secret tunnel that connects Charminar, the Golconda Fort. Right behind me, you can see the Nagina Bagh. Back in the times, diamond merchants used to come to this place for the diamond trading. The city was the primary source of the world's finest diamond. It was home to as many as 13 historically famous diamonds. There are almost 350 plus stairs that you have to climb to cover the entire fort uphill and downhill. Once you reach the highest point, you can see a beautiful bird's eye view of the entire city, and it is so serene. After climbing 100 plus stairs, you will reach this beautiful temple, which is around 900 to 1000 years old. It is the Jagadamba temple, and it's famous for its Bonanu festival, which happens every year in the month of July and August, and lakhs of devotees come here to worship the Lord. And we have reached the highest point in the Golconda Fort. Can you believe this was the very place which initially used to be a mud fort, which was built 400 feet above a granite rock? It's almost evening now and we are descending down the stairs. I don't think we'll be able to cover the sunset because if you see, it's getting very dark in the sky. The walls of this very fort was so securely built that it can be said that they have ears. If one person whispers from one corner of a room, another person who is standing in another distinct wall can clearly hear what the other person is saying. There are many stories that surround this beautiful fort. Legends say that Ramdas used to be a revenue official was jailed by the Nawab back then for misusing the state funds. In that cell, Ramdas scraped the image of Lord Rama and Hanumana, and that jail is now known as the Ram Mandir. So the night and the sound show just ended. If history is something that entices you, it is a must watch for you. Basically, a person will dictate the story of Golconda right from the word how it got originated to the ruins of the fort. The light and sound show starts around 7 in the evening. The timings for the fort is from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. The ticket will cost you 25 rupees to enter, and if you want to see the night and the sound show, it will cost you around 80 rupees. So total per head it will cost you 105 rupees to take the whole tour of the fort. Walking down the roads of the fort, you cannot help but ponder these are the same roads that was once walked by Shahi Nawabs and maybe Aurangzeb. So we are exiting from the Golconda Fort now. If you come to Hyderabad, please do visit this fort. It really is worth the money. Let's call it a day.